Beer Reviews. This is a revisit and a duo review of the famous
90-minute Dogfish head.
90-minute, the new label.
Yeah, new label. Kind of threw me off. I was looking for some cool singles to pick up so we can do something new, and for some reason I wear glasses and I didn't have them on. And I thought it said IPA. So I was reading it kind of, dyslexic.
Yeah, showing some of that 1950s comic book art.
Yeah.
Like from that guy E. Crum.
So we both had this several times, so we already know what it's going to taste like. I think on this review, what I'd like to do is just describe to some of the viewers what it tastes like, and for those out there that have never had it, or maybe in your region you can't get it. So this is coming from our friends at Dogfish Head. They were also independent craft brewery, an independent craft brewer, and they also started the movement to make it fair for smaller brewers to get treated and get the same kind of like consensus that the macro brewers get.
Well, they recently teamed up with Samuel Adams Boston Beer Company.
Yeah, I don't know how that works out. Yes, but yes.
It was a team up, yeah. Collaboration.
So
a merger.
Yeah, probably, quite possibly, two of the biggest craft breweries in the entire nation, I would say.
Well, New Belgium, of course. Sierra Nevada's other big ones.
Stone.
Founders.
Right. Well, they're right up there. Let's just call them medium brewers. I wouldn't call them craft brewers.
That's what I say.
Craft implies that you're small.
That's what I say. There's macro, there's middle crow, and micro. These are middle crow.
There you go. All right, so this is coming in just as I expected it to. It's clear. It's got a great color. I'd say that's apple juice color.
Yeah.
Like a really good natural apple juice, like that. That apple juice you buy in the little small things. It's like $4. Can't think of the name of it. Everyone loves it. They're like, oh, that's really great.
White label with the red print.
Yeah, that one. Anyway, if you really want some apple juice, get that one. Okay, so.
Martinelli's.
Yeah, that's it.
Martinelli's. And I was looking on their website. They said, what's the difference between Martinelli's cider and apple juice?
Alcohol.
No, they said cider and apple juice is the same exact product, but they use two different names. Because some consumers don't like the name apple juice, so they call it cider. Look it up. Check me. All right.
I would say that you could probably demand more of a profit over something called cider as opposed to apple juice.
Yeah, Mathern's got both of them, and they're the same exact price. Martinelli's apple juice, Martinelli's cider. Okay, hold the stem only. And we got these snifter glasses at the salvage store on Louisiana Highway 48 westbound.
Yeah, these were like $2 a piece, and I'll tell you what, you go to any like beer craft area and they're gonna charge you 10 plus.
I bought it. John and Illy gave me these 4 fancy whiskey tasting glasses. What happened to those 4 fancy glasses in a year and a half?
As soon as we do a toasting, they break. These things are like tougher than nails, man. These things are like Ram truck tough.
Yeah, those nice little whiskey glasses were pretty, but they broke so easy.
Through the years, I've seen a lot of videos on YouTube, and I've watched some of these whiskey guys do it, and they started off with those, and they do like, I don't know, like 2 of them. The guy Matt, what's his channel called? Something dyslexic or something like that. I don't know. I forget. But anyway, he's real peculiar. He's a big guy, and he kind of whispers like that when he's talking. And he started off with those little things, and there's another guy that's kind of talks real loud, blah, 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 and he started with those two, and then toward the end they moved to like the little snifters, because these things stand up. Like I got the little small ones.
So that one's probably broke, huh?
Oh, they break so easy. I mean, what's the point?
So thin.
Yeah, they're fancy, kind of like bell curved ups. Big deal.
I saw them at the Sazerac.
Still a shot glass.
I saw those at the Sazerac house, but you know what? They wanted $8 a glass.
Why?
I don't know, but I didn't buy them. I'm not paying $24 for 4 of them.
So they can make money?
Well, you ain't doing it to lose money. All right. Anyway.
Sure. And the best thing about these, they don't come with a logo on them.
No, it's just clear.
Yeah. Man, this is sweet.
It smells like bread. Bread.
I'm not getting bread. I'm getting like sugar.
Sweet bread. Okay.
I'm getting like a really sweet. Get that coldness going on. All right, I'm gonna taste this.
Bitter, but good bitter. The good bitter. It's like pine oil
Yeah, this one's oily.
and apricots.
Apricot, get that, yeah. Faintly pineapple.
Little pineapple, and it's strong. This is like 9%, right? In like
I'm not
75
sure what the alcohol
IBUs.
is on that.
Yeah, 9%.
Is it?
See, I remember things. All right,
Move it like that.
and yeah, this is really dynamite. Now the 120, we liked it, but it was so strong. It was like too strong, like you couldn't drink
I
it.
don't
You know?
even get the 120. That's just a beer because I can make a beer.
It was $36 a 4-pack.
Yeah. That's just
$9 a bottle.
That's just stop the insanity.
That's a little high. $9 a bottle.
Stop the insanity. Just stop right now. Right.
This beer, I'm gonna tell you right now, if you're a Bud Light drinker, like there, and you are worried about craft beer, like it's gonna be too strong, is it gonna be too harsh? I would say try this. To me, it's not. It's mild. It's not strong at all.
Well, you're used to tasting IPAs. This one is enjoyable. It's a sipper to me because it is 9%. I could taste the bitterness, but the bitterness is subdued.
Some going overboard. You think that they would find it like really harsh?
No way they would drink this. I wouldn't even offer a regular green label Sierra Nevada to anyone.
Some too acclimated to it is what you're saying.
I think so. I think you've gotten used to it. I think your taste buds have gotten used to this. Also think that if you don't like, if there's the difference between those beer drinkers and us as beer drinkers is what we've become accustomed to is the fact that they're used to drinking beer one way.
Yeah, and they like their beer. They drink their Miller Lite and their Bud Light all day, you know.
And I'll drink that beer too. There's nothing wrong with it.
But I remember one time I brought a bottle of the Modelo Negro over there. He was like, "Oh yeah, that's pretty interesting." I said, "Well, you can keep the rest and finish it." And then when I came back over here, I said he probably dumped it out. Because to him it was like strong, you know. So maybe you're right. Maybe I'm assuming too much. High, medium body. On the sweetness scale, it's pretty sweet. I mean, you gotta admit this beer's pretty sweet.
It's got a slight kind of like butterscotchness going on with it. I don't know what that's all about. What is that? What is this butterscotch?
I just think it's the rich barley malt and the bitter hops combining together, and
I think it's something else going on with it.
I think it's
I
4
just
out of
don't know
5
what
sugar
that
cubes,
is.
and I think it's 5 out of 5 hop cones.
I tasted this in the
I don't think it's that butterscotch. I really don't think it's that. It's a little touch of it. I don't think this beer has flaws. No, it doesn't have flaws. It's pretty perfect.
Okay.
Some people don't like this beer. If you look at video reviews, some people say 90 minute it's not good. It's not good. And I'll say, well, I don't know what they're drinking, you know.
I want to know what the butterscotch is because it's kind of throwing it off a little bit. And I've tasted this before in Stone's Double IPA. Had it as well. And of all beers, Schlitz Malt Liquor Bull High Gravity had this in there too.
I drank the high gravity. I drank that. Are you talking about the 8.5, the Gold Bull?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
that had no butterscotch. That thing was clean. That thing was so good. I drank that whole can, over a few hours. And I didn't put too much on Facebook that I didn't remember putting. But, it was really nice. I didn't see.
I sure wish we could have picked up a couple more of those.
Yeah, but is it my fault that Texas doesn't allow beer sales before noon?
I'm not saying it was. I'm not casting shade on your way.
July. So we're in a good date here. No, I just don't see where this beer has flaws. I mean, it's like nearly perfect, in my opinion. Butterscotch, I'm not seeing that. Did you eat some Rieslings before you came over here?
No, it's a slight butterscotch. It's kind of throwing it off for me.
Perfecto, Dogfish head.
Okay, so what would your score be on this?
About 97.
I'm going to score this a 91 because the fact that I'm giving it an A minus, but I want to challenge Dogfish Head to find out and maybe let us know what's this kind of butterscotch I'm detecting. I've had this in a couple beers and I just don't know where it is and what this butterscotch is.
You don't have to let me know anything. I'm not asking that question. I'm not tasting any butterscotch. That's you. That's between you and Mr. Sam.
Okay, for the record, my taste buds nor my smell has never been altered this year. With that said, I detect some kind of a butterscotch in this. So.
Okay, I got a little sick. Couldn't smell or taste anything for 10 days. No big deal.
I mean, I kind of know what that means.
I mean, now
I want the Dogfish Head company to tell us what it means.
Now my smelling and my tasting is coming back after only 6 short months. You know, whatever I had, you know, no big deal. Got me a little crazy in the head. Not to mention people driving me crazy with all of their incessant trees. But
what kind of trees?
you see, you're saying 91?
91.
That's incredibly low for this beer. What are you doing? What's happening?
I've never tasted butterscotch in it before, so I just want to know what that's all about.
I'm not tasting anything. I'm glad my tasting is bad because I'm just tasting clean things. Okay, so anyway, so Les Bon Temps Relais, I'm saying most excellent and a solid, super solid A. You're saying marginally excellent with a lot of questions. But anyway, I'll say you gotta call it as you see it anyhow. So we're gonna end this review by saying, Les Bon Temps Relais, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana.
Drink better beers. Oh, and I still love you, Dogfish Head.